hearts have demons. Uprising has no chance of success, and the sect would have long since removed the labor office if it didn't serve its purpose. But to keep that from happening, the sect gave them a slim hope, to cultivate hard and they would come out as executive elders at some point. That's why they fight, so that one day they'll excel, while making labor office fulfill its purpose in the meantime. In truth, it's not the sect rearing them, but they are locking themselves inside their pen. Which is perfect. In a world where strength is everything, even here, only the strong make their way forward. As for the weak, the stragglers, death becomes them. The world is cruel, its creatures nothing but fodder. It goes double for demonic sections. Labor office is hell, the supplier for the sect's disciples' cultivation needs while also being the place where the strong transform. Labor office is empty of anything humane, reduced to mere survival or death. But unlike the world outside that had the same nature, this is a corner of the world free of hypocrisies. Layer of profound heaven. Stage. Having witnessed the Asura Circle, the kid has come to his own discoveries driving his cultivation to rise. Even though cultivation defines your strength, while the heart defines one's potential. The two are unrelated. Yet here and now, Zhuo Fan has done it. It is proof of his immense insight, of his great talent. Huh. Elder Yuan, why are you looking at me like that? I'm so happy to see Sir Zhuo come out of the Asura Circle safely. Elder Yuan, I must say I never thought the materials from the labor office were picked this way. It only makes Elder Yuan's survival over all these years even more peculiar. What's so strange about it? We each live our own lives. The strong have their own path and so do the weak. Besides, in my days there was no Asura Circle. The elders came to pick the materials and in fear of being included, I suppressed my cultivation. Not registering in their eyes meant going on living. And that is how I am the only one reaching such an old age here. It's only natural that they've put me in charge and absolved me from dying here. Then the Asura Circle. Zhuo Fan, let me tell you. Asura Circle is something Sir Yue Ling came up with when he first came here. Why would he do that? Zhuo Fan, the labor office has two kinds of people. One are the cast-out disciples. They can either resign to their fate as materials, or break the mold and become elders. The other type are those demoted here as punishment. They are forever criminals with a short road ahead of them and a high chance of never leaving this place. But the sect has a rule, those with great merits will have a clean slate. That's what they tell the others. What great merit could a criminal get in the labor office? That's not entirely true. Like I said, the strong will always find a way. Like now for instance, keeping Asura Circle going is a great merit. Those in the labor office know the condition, but few manage to escape, which makes everyone mediocre, living their lives like me. Who suppress their cultivation to avoid becoming some elder's guinea pig. That makes the materials here dregs. While now, because of the Asura Circle, people here want to live longer and thus have to become stronger and cultivate harder. Soon the materials' quality improved and the elders were satisfied. And there's an illusion about Asura Circle as well, that they are the masters of their own fate. The dead become materials while the living continue existing and not get picked by elders. Strength gives you life while weakness takes it away. Especially after Yue Ling came, adding a few rules. Bone tempering stage needn't join Asura Circle, keeping the new blood pumping and saving them from drying out. Everything was made so that the labor office's standards grew, another great merit. The two of them might even return to the inner sect with their credit. All the two did was use mind games, throwing these abandoned slackers through a murder machine to awaken their ambition. Looking at it from another angle, if these people had resources to boost their cultivation, they'd reach far greater heights than even inner disciples. Does that mean Xia Wuyue threw me in here, to first earn great merit for the sect? What? What did you say? Nothing, I was only lamenting. These two are some geniuses. It's such a waste letting them be stuck here and not higher up in the sect. That's right. By the way, what were their crimes? Such exquisite swordsmanship, Miss Yue. We meet again. It's him. Miss Yue, what a coincidence. Have you been punished as well since you've come here? You're the one punished. True, I am in the labor office. Hey. You only know how to boast. When you arrived, you said you'd be an elite. But sect leader didn't even let you in the hall, throwing you in the labor office. How did you know that I didn't enter the hall? Were you looking out for me? I didn't know you cared. Who would? Everyone knows about your scandal now. You're the first person to not even get to see the sect leader before getting dumped in the labor office. It seems that someone has been keeping an eye on me since I entered the sect. There is no way that a common disciple's matter would spread otherwise, not so fast at least. However, all of this must have stopped the moment I was placed in the labor office. Or with how the labor office was filled with all kinds of people, there is no way I wouldn't detect something after so many days. Miss Yue, did perhaps senior sister Meyer miss me as well? I don't care about you. Ha 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 ha. Sir Zhuo. An ignorant miss won't stand a chance. Old man. How dare you mock me? I'll kill you. Miss Yue, don't be angry. I didn't do it too hard just now, did I? Aren't you healed yet? None of your business. How dare you bully my sister? Twisted-faced Rakshasa Yue Ling. She's your sister. I don't care who protects you, if you've messed with my sister. You must die. You're not the first prattling fool who has said that to me, nor the last. But your outcome will be the same. I can't believe that a 7th layer of profound heaven cultivator would dare talk back to a 3rd layer of radiant stage expert. It only means one thing, he's got strong enough backing to ignore even me. It would be all too easy to kill the punk here and now, but then I wouldn't be alone in this mess. Yue would suffer too. Miss Yue Ling, it's all just a misunderstanding. Miss Yue was practicing while we passed by, there's no conflict here. Zhuo Fan was just praising her form. Right, Miss Yue, ha ha ha. Is it true, where? They didn't do anything. It was I who attacked first. The lass is stubborn, but simple, doing everything by the book. How admirable. That must mean he instigated you. Yue, let's go. Humph, damn brat, this isn't over, not by a long shot. No one in this place is good, where? Better stay away from that guy. If anything happens, come find me or senior sister Mayor, alright? Yes, sister. Hey, is this how it's done? Her sister is to blame yet she takes it out on me. There's no justice in the world, only the strong preying on the weak. And Yue Ling has only let this go because she didn't know of your backing. But you better watch out for her tricks. Elder Yuan, was Yue Ling gathering materials for Miss Yue? That's right. Yue Ling is called Rakshasa, with a nasty temper and vile tendencies, but always dotes on her little sister. It was because of Yue that she ended up in the labor office. Her little sister had poor talent and would have ended up in the labor office, so she stole a 7th grade pill from the alchemy office to remold her sister's body, leading to today's Yue. Yue Ling, who had the makings of an elite, was punished. Oh, she's quite fond of her baby sister, huh? But her kindness is destructive. What do you mean? I heard Yue trains in the demon-devouring saber. The crux of it lies in the demon-devouring, swallowing thousands of demonic auras and grudges to increase the blade art's power and triggering the demons of the users. It would go as far as being able to kill everything in one's path. A shame. A shame for Yue's poor condition. Training in her state would have her demons swallow her into madness and she will fall apart. Sigh, Yue Ling is sure to regret it. Just that her twisted hand should have been healed with a simple pill, so why isn't it healed after 2 days? Why didn't you say anything? After they yelled in my face, die in this or that way. I couldn't care less about their fate. I only found it suspicious. I fear the only peaceful place in the sect will lose its tranquility. The only peaceful place. Zhuo Fan, this is the labor office, the cruelest place in the sect. How is it peaceful? Elder Yuan, you won't understand. Here it is either kill or be killed, live or die. Isn't this simple interaction peaceful? With the schemes and plots outside, so much deceit, so much worse than death. Where would you find another place like this? Sir Zhuo has great insight. You're right, this place is pretty peaceful, Nanana. Nanana. Zhuo Fan, come with me. Another gathering. I didn't hear any bells. Asura Circle was just last night, yet it's starting again. If they keep this up, the entire labor office will be empty in 3 days. Asura Circle can't start whenever. They won't dare do it so soon. But as this is the labor office, work begins early in the morning and you need to sweep the elders and venerables' homes. How come I didn't do that the first 2 days here? I covered for you. But after last night's Asura Circle, I can no longer help you. And that Yue Ling must have put your name in for revenge. She has the authority. Aren't you the chief here? Hey, I told you already, I am only chief on the surface. Here, power is everything. I can't force you with my meager cultivation, so please don't make it hard on me. I'll give you a break, let's go. Let's go. The kid is coming. Now that everyone's here, we will assign tasks. Zhang Fugue, Li Yongcheng, you're to clean Venerable Share's room. Wang Tianlei, Zhang Mingqi, you're going to Elder Liang's bedroom. What's there to be perky about when cleaning? Is there a reward involved? Zhuo Fan. Take the broom and clean sect leader's bedroom. Ha ha ha, so they're waiting for me here. But I've been longing to go to the sect master's room for a long time. Xia Wuyue, just why the hell did you bring me here? You better have some good reason for this. Zhuo Fan, here are sect leaders' chambers, a total of 273 rooms. You must be very thorough in cleaning each of them. Blast it, 200. Did he ever use them all? This is the prestige of a sect leader. Us, laborers, cannot make light of this or else. Since Xia Wuyue has recruited me personally, he wouldn't kill me out of pettiness. But I still have to figure out what I can and cannot do. Fine, I'm going to work. Zhuo Fan. Zhuo Fan, always remember, the sect leader is idiosyncratic and a clean freak. Sweep down to the last speck of dust. Getting sect leader unhappy would make our heads roll. Do you know why the others were so happy to go to the other elders' houses? Because they didn't want to clean sect leader's house. Yue Ling gave it to you on purpose, to have sect leader remove you in her place. You must exercise caution at all times, your life depends on it. Oh, thanks for the reminder, Elder Yuan. Sai, is this kid going to clean or to rob? Zhuo Fan. You're Xie Wu Yue. Ha ha ha, that's not quite right. Since you're now in my sect, the least you should do is call me sect leader. Sect leader. May I ask, sect leader, after going through so much hard work, traveling thousands of miles to find me and paying a 9th grade pill to recruit me, was it all just to have me sweep floors? I would lose too much letting you just sweep for a 9th grade pill. Tell me, where exactly do you look like a hardworking and conscious sweeper? Zhuo Fan, to be honest, this time when we invited you to join us, I have brought you here with the intention to have you become an elite by being sect leader's disciple and represent the sect in the Double Dragon gathering. But High Venerable questioned your ability, so I had you put in the labor office for trial. High Venerable's worries. I can understand. However, out of the elites, inner disciples, outer disciples, and labor office, did it have to be the worst one? I'm a 7th layer profound heaven cultivator for crying out loud, yet don't even qualify as an outer disciple. And what's that Double Dragon gathering anyway? It's too soon for you to know. As for High Venerable's decision, I am to blame. I've praised you so much, that High Venerable grew skeptical and thus put you in the labor office. If you're that great, then you should be able to stand out even there. I thought the same, so I agreed. Since with your skills, getting great merit should be easy. Merit, my ass. With how detached labor office is from the rest, I won't achieve anything. Besides, the merit of strengthening laborers falls on Yue Ling and Yue Ling. What am I supposed to do? It's all in your hands now to figure out, to prove to the whole sect what you can do. If you can't surpass even those two, you'll be stuck in the labor office forever. Stop spouting vulgarities in front of me. This will be your only warning. The next time you'll be sorry. Got that? Great, now start sweeping. I want to see for myself if you're qualified for labor. No problem. Stop. Zhuo Fan, stop. Sect leader, what's wrong? You did that on purpose. Is this how you sweep? You're looking for a beating. Is it wrong? I've always swept like this. You're only alive because I have great plans for you. Fine, now stop sweeping and do something else. Don't worry, sect leader, I'll clean it up. It's all right, sect leader, I'll handle it. Get out. Get out of here. You're clearly here to pick a fight. Don't ever sweep again and figure out a way to get out of the labor office. Someone come. Sect leader, why is Sir so angry? Are you blind or what? Can't you see the floor? Those wastes must be at fault. God damn it, they are so stupid that they even broke sect leader's stuff. Sect leader, I will look into it and bring back the culprit's head. Let me finish. The name of the laborer is Zhuo Fan. But no one can touch him. So get out there and find me the son of a bitch that put him on sweeping duty, and waste him. We're almost all here, but he's not here yet. Looks like he's finished. Sect leader has a vile temper, picky about everything. Many laborers failed to satisfy sect leader's demands and paid with their lives. The kid has just arrived and is going into sect leader's home, he's sure to flop. Hi, the kid won't be coming back. All managers of the labor office, get out now. Isn't that executive son of the sect leaders' hall? Oh, he must be here to inform us to fetch a corpse. That must be it. Executive son, you honor us with your presence. I am Yuan Xinggang, a manager of the labor office. Sod off, you think I don't know who's in charge of labor office? You're just a glorified manager, that's it. Get Yue Ling and Yue Ling to see me. Greetings, Executive Sunday. What are your orders? Orders. I wouldn't dare. Giving any orders to you will soon have my head served on a silver platter, dragging me with you into hell. What kind of disciple did you send to sweep sect leaders' hall? He didn't just botch it, but wrecked the place. He almost tore the whole hall apart. Yes. It is our fault, please ease your anger, Executive Sunday. He's definitely toast. Executive Son, we will deal with his body at once and clean up the hall. His body. I didn't say anything about a corpse. Could it be? Did the sect leader wipe him off the face of this world? Keep dreaming, the kid ran, he's not in the sect leader's hall. He ran. Executive Son, he can't escape. I will search the entire sect if I have to. We cannot trouble inner and outer disciples over this. Search. When sect leader himself let him run. Sect leader doesn't even blame him for his mistake. And he said not to touch Zhuo Fan. Sect leader let him go. And tell us not to touch him. Even I couldn't believe it after so many years around sect leader. But this is sect leader's order. No one can touch Zhuo Fan. And who was the damn bastard who put him on sweeping duty at sect leader's home? Come out here. Sect leader wants a punching bag. Zhang Fugue, I thought I told you to sweep sect leader's home. Why did you make Zhuo Fan do it instead? No, I swept Venerable Sure. Silence, I told you to sweep sect leader's home yet you put Zhuo Fan on it. Don't you know that the more seasoned disciples must take care of it? Go to hell. Executive Sir, I have dealt with the perpetrator. What are Sir's commands? Yue Ling, I don't care about what personal game you're playing, but stay out of the sect's affairs, or else. Also, in my decade alongside sect leader, I hardly ever saw him raging like this. But even rarer was a rage that he bottled up. That Zhuo Fan may be a laborer, but you better watch it next time. Since the culprit is punished, I'll be reporting my progress. You better behave. Take care, Executive Son. I told you so. Zhuo Fan isn't normal. You didn't believe me, but now you do. Shove off. Zhuo Fan. Where have you been? Don't you know you must return after your task? Nope, no one told me. Since it's your first strike and you did not know, I'll overlook it. But next time you will be punished. Sure, I'll be waiting then. That asshole. He's got no shame. He's got such backing that not even the sect leader wants to mess with him. We better not touch him until we know who's behind him. Once we know his identity, we'll find a way to destroy him. After that, they didn't give Zhuo Fan any more cleaning tasks. Zhuo Fan spent the next 2 months carefree and easygoing, totally ignoring Xie Wuyue's advice. He had all the peace and quiet needed to cultivate here, in the labor office. Sometimes, he would debate on the Tao with the old man who has a broad mentality. Zhuo Fan couldn't be happier these few months, just around the time the demon scheming sect's intersect promotion began. Not that he ever gave a damn. I've summoned you all here today for an important matter. It falls to us, the labor office, to build the outer disciple promotion stage. Work hard, people. If 3 days later something is out of place and the competition can't be held, it's your ass on the line. They are just fighting, what's the point of making a show out of it? Are outer disciples so useless that they can't fight without a stage? Our Asura Circle is far more fitting. It's Zhuo Fan again. In the past 2 months, he's been pissing them off. The two of them are so angry, but they cannot do anything about it. Zhuo Fan, stop complaining. Do you want to die? This asshole. I'll kill him. Calm down, Sir Yue Ling. Calm down. You better become an inner disciple in this competition, or all your old man's effort would be for naught. Don't worry, Dad. I won't let you down. Yue, how is your practice of demon-devouring saber going? Are you confident in this outer sect promotion? It won't be a problem. What? Still not recovered? Yue Ling, who do you think will win if my son and your sister fight? Of course, it would be my sister. Where? No, it's my son. He's stronger. Definitely my sister. I think it's more likely to end as a draw. No one's really better than the other, they're equal, right? Zhuo Fan, what a rotten mouth you have. My son is about to enter the competition, yet you have nothing nice to say. Are you mocking him instead, hoping that he would lose? If anything happens to Yue, you will be sorry. I don't care how big your background is. Am I not right? In the competition, it is either win-lose, lose-win, or draw. How could they have a smooth sailing? Zhuo Fan, you sure pack a sharp mouth. I get that he always annoys me every time we meet, but why is sister enraged too? Dad, this is. I am your father's fellow disciple, Zhuo Fan. Since you're his son, call me Senior Uncle Zhuo for now. Senior Uncle Zhuo, I am Kue Gang, greetings. Good boy, don't bully me too much, asshole. Ganger, you can't be so naive to get duped so easily. This punk is some prodigal son for sure. But he has nothing to do with me at all, so how can you call him senior uncle? So what if I call you my fellow brother? It is your honor. When your son comes crying to his uncle, I might just ignore him. I don't give a damn. Dad, if he's not your senior brother, why does he keep teasing you? And how do you still take it? Ganger, see that, he is a nobody, using his connections to get into the sect. He might one day end up an elder executive, but he won't achieve anything in life. So don't hang out with the likes of him, he'll drag you down. You're bound to go higher than him. So what if I'm a prodigal son? Aren't you the same, using your meager pull to give your connections, materials to train? Humph, there's no end to human greed. With power comes skimming, it's only logical. What would be the point of power then? You're mocking me for being a prodigal son when in fact you want to follow in my footsteps and pick on others. You just don't want to admit your jealousy. We're all demonic cultivators here. What's so great about showing off while faking innocence? Humph, enough of your sophistry. Yue and Ganger have good talents and are hardworking. They're sure to advance. All we do is give our best in supporting them. Unlike you, wasting your life away as you wait for death, stuck in the same dead-end position. You don't know any martial arts and don't even cultivate properly. The only reason you lived through Asura Circle is because of your high cultivation. If you continue like this, I bet you'd sooner meet your end in the circle before your patron busts you out of here. Ignorant man, martial skills are only tools while cultivation is the core. I know no martial arts, but my heart and my mind are solely on the Tao, helping me see through its mysteries and advance. Insight is the essence of cultivation, of skills and cultivation methods. Focusing on being staunch yet neglecting fundamentals is so laughable. Zhuo Fan, what did you say? I didn't catch that. The disciples of this sect always fight and are ruthless, emphasizing ability over Tao. It's sad that even a radiant stage expert like Yue Ling is so ignorant of the Tao. Yet Zhuo Fan, who has come from the secular world, has amazing insights on Tao. Him leading the sect will move the sect down the right path, towards a glorious future. Oh, what's all the hubbub? Why are laborers sitting around idle? Her kind smile only hides daggers. Last time she appeared, I was assassinated. This time, she appeared, there must not be anything good. Her target this time. It's not me anymore. Senior Sister Meyer, it's been a while. Thank you for watching over Yue while I was away. I can never repay your gratitude. Why are you so formal? We're all sisters here. Oh, how is your practice going? Senior sister, I am now proficient. Yue, you must work hard, look how much your sister has done for you. You can't let all her efforts go to waste. You must advance. Oh, Ganger, how is your blood annihilation training going? Good, I've been making great progress these days, Senior Aunt Meyer. I will definitely advance. I'm sure I'll be able to advance to the inner sect in the outer sect competition. Junior Sister Meyer, it is all thanks to you that Ganger has such confidence in the competition, for giving us the blood annihilation martial art only the inner sect disciples can access. With me and Yue Ling cast out, we are blessed to have you, even using your chance to enter the scripture hall for us. Thank you. Senior brother, we've always been fellow disciples and that will never change. Of course I'd help. With you in trouble, I of course had to stick out for the juniors like a senior aunt. Ganger, here is the 5th grade spirit blood pill. When you feel like your time in the competition is too hard, take it and I assure you you'll soar. It works well with blood annihilation, doubling its effect. It's my gift to you. Mayor, you're like a mother to him. Senior brother, please, don't say that. Senior brother, junior sister, I'll let you finish the stage. I wouldn't want to delay you in case you end up getting chided. Yue and Ganger, work hard you too. Don't always stay at your dad and sister's side, you're all so big now. Seeing we're all companions in the labor office, let me remind you. She is no angel, that's for sure. She's only helping you to further her games. Don't believe it, that woman is definitely not a good person. She won't do something without any benefit. Shut up. I know the inner sect is filled with cruel and petty people who sow dissent like you. Right is right and demonic is demonic. The demon scheming sect still cares about right and wrong. We once helped junior sister Mayor and now she is repaying it. So stop your false accusations, you ignorant fool. Sigh. The story of the farmer and the snake is back. It isn't just idiotic but utterly laughable to believe the other party would return the favor in kind. What are you doing? This kid is so weird. Every move he makes is mysterious, I can't tell what's going on. How long have you trained in blood annihilation? Not more than half a year, right? Around 4 months. Boy, Uncle here will give you a warning. Don't force it or you will soon live to regret it. It goes the same for you. Remember this. Get lost, my baby sister is about to enter the competition. How can you say that? You don't have to help us set up the stage, so go to the cemetery behind the mountain. Guard it. I don't want to see you for a month. No matter who has your back, in here, you still have to answer to us. So go to the cemetery, now. Your death is on you. Zhuo Fan's words don't seem to mean anything. It's not like he's trying to hurt us. Yue, you know him, he likes messing around. So don't listen to him. You must give your all for the promotion. 3 days later. Don't worry, you two. The two of them will definitely be promoted to the inner sect. But what about Zhuo Fan? When will you let him come back? The thick atmosphere over there isn't good for prolonged stay. I wish he'd rot in there. But I have no choice but to call him back in fear of the sect's investigation. Someone's coming. Yue. Outer disciple Yue received heavy wounds in the promotion contest. Her meridians are broken, she is a reject now, and is being transferred to the labor office. What? How could this happen? Executive sir, what happened? Doesn't failing the promotion mean being eliminated from the competition? Why has she been sent here? It is true that losing doesn't warrant being sent here, but this girl's meridians are shot and she can't stay in the outer sect anymore. Where else are we to throw our waste if not here in this dump? Besides, don't you have that Asura Circle? The least she could do is be a good material for the sect. What did you say? Yue Ling, calm down. Do you want your soul pulverized? You're all criminals, even though stronger than me, you still have to stand and watch. Disrespect your betters and see how the sect's rules will put you in your place. Forgive me, executive sir, I was rash and forgot my manners. Damn prodigal. I only wish to understand how my baby sister ended up so hurt in the competition. I ask that executive would clarify. Why, for revenge. I suggest you forget it. Give up, a sinner like you has no right to touch anyone outside the labor office. Or face the sect's ultimate punishment. But my sister is crushed and her life is ruined. For the other party to be so heavy-handed, they must have done it on purpose. How could I just let it go? It's not hard to find the identity of her opponent, but I warn you to let it go. Everyone watching the competition saw your sister exhibit tremendous power with the demon-devouring saber, even scaring her opponent. But the savage energy ran out of control and she received a backlash, resulting in her wretched state. So, what happened to your sister is all due to herself. What are you saying? How could this happen? Yue, why didn't you tell me that you couldn't control the savage energy? I wouldn't have given you so many materials. Sister, forgive me. I've let you down. It doesn't matter now. But how did you? Sister, I had control of the demon-devouring saber, but then my arm was hurt. Where? How? Who did it? 2 months ago, I found Zhuo Fan's entry to the sect suspicious and attacked him. I hurt him and he hurt me, but my wound never recovered. Zhuo Fan. It's you again. Wait for me. You did this and now I'll make you pay. You've ruined my baby sister and I will cut you to ribbons. Yeah, didn't he warn us just before the competition? He knew something and didn't let on, or maybe he's behind it all, taking revenge on us. Not good. Since he did this to Yue, that means my son. Shit. Ganger. How could this happen? Just what is going on today? That girl was the first and this kid is the second. Both collapsed from backlash the minute they let out a big move. And he even took a battle pill. The backlash was so strong it exploded his vessels. As a cripple, it's the labor office's problem now. Oh, I see. Why force it? Why risk your life? Look at me, I've been in the outer sect for 9 years yet still made out as an executive. Zhuo Fan. You ruined my son. I'll ruin you. The brat did it to Ganger too. 3 days ago, he put his hand on my son's arm. I didn't find anything bad about it, but he must have done something for sure. That punk is our greatest enemy. Yue Ling, let's go rip his head and make bone meal out of him. Let's go. Wait, sirs, before we know how this happened, we shouldn't make rash decisions. Buzz off, no one in the sect is a saint, only enemies or allies. Executive sirs, stop them please or things will get horrible. Zhuo Fan can't be touched. What can we do? Those are the Black Yama and twisted-faced Rakshasa who fought their way into the inner sect. We're not their match. Rules put us above them, but with how lost and raged they are, we will be the ones to suffer instead. Besides, this is the labor office's problem. We have done our part. Damn wastrels, all of them are useless. They don't care even when disciples are at each other's throats. Demon scheming sect will meet its end at their hands at some point. Just like back then. Worthy of being the place where the sect's successive sect leaders have enshrined the bones of the elders. This yin energy is really abundant, but it is a wonderful tonic. This mausoleum may be a place of mourning for others. But for me, Zhuo Fan, it's a cultivation paradise. I've only been cultivating here for 3 days, and I feel like I'm about to break through. I have to thank those two for sending me to this good place. What's wrong with you? Why are you looking at me like that? Zhuo Fan. I'll kill you. What are you two doing? Zhuo Fan. You have the nerve to ask that now. Are you that blind to even your own immoral actions? Today I'll take your head to do justice for Yue and Ganger. I see, so it happened. Zhuo Fan, if you have anything against us, take it out on us, but don't be so twisted as to lay your hands on children, to ruin their lives. I warned you not to force things, but did you listen? Now those juniors are crippled. Now I warn you again, I don't want any conflict. If you insist, then it'll be your funeral. Ha 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 ha. Cheeky, aren't you? But what can a wastrel do with a 7th layer of profound heaven cultivation entering the sect thanks to his daddy against the likes of us? Don't you know the difference between radiant stage and profound heaven stage? We can kill you with a thought. More than you know. But I am not your average cultivator and advise you against starting something you can't finish. You don't make the cut. How is that possible? Now do you get it? You didn't affect me in the Asura Circle. Not because of some soul demonic treasure, but by me having a stronger soul than both of you combined. And even if you two were to unite, you wouldn't be able to match me. Leave, stop wasting my time. His soul is at peak radiant stage. Forget about him being in the profound heaven stage and treat him like a radiant stage expert. Let's go all out and kill him in one blow. Moon Art. Profound ranked Martial Windwolf Rake. Zhuo Fan, are you alright? What's going on here? Elder Yuan, what are you doing here? I wanted to urge them not to do this, by time for someone to call the four venerables to help you. But there's no point now. Ha ha ha, thank you Elder Yuan for your concern, but there's no need for that. They don't have what it takes to hurt me. Take them away, I will be staying for a while longer. Zhuo Fan. You may be stronger, but I will never forget this hatred. One day I'll kill you. I'll have you answer for what you did to Yue. Get this through your thick skulls. I am no saint, but at least I'm open about it. Me, you, and those kids have no bad blood to warrant using dirty tricks. Most of all, I only need to squash you to kill you. Why waste so much time with an over-elaborate plan? Is there anyone else but you? Didn't you warn them of this outcome? You couldn't have known the result unless you planned it yourself. Ask Meyer for that. Hasn't she always helped the two scamps? What? You're throwing blame. Meyer couldn't have done this. What proof do you have? Not my problem. Figure it out yourselves. But the next time you come at me, you better be damn sure. Or my subordinates will end you where you stand. Yue Ling, do you believe him? I don't know. But he is right about one thing. Doesn't need petty tricks to handle us. That means he might just be right. I should have known there's no one in the demon scheming sect worthy of trust. Thank God you're all right. These are mere third-grade pills, but should be enough help to get you moving again. Old Yuan, I never knew that you were so nice. You could have spurred Zhuo Fan to kill us and have the labor office all to yourself. After all, we have made you suffer. Ha ha ha, I'm just a bone-tempering old bag of bones. Whether you live or die, it doesn't really matter much to me. Someone may replace you. Besides, we all meet our end at some point, it's up to fate, life and death is part of the natural order, the cycle of every living thing. Many disciples treat Asura Circle as their fate as materials, but their death gives life to others. It's survival of the fittest. However cruel, it has a purpose. It would be too much of a pity for you two to die now. Oh, old Yuan, no matter how much sense that makes, I just can't figure out what you're saying, just like Zhuo Fan. Can't you be simpler? Sir Yue Ling, just tend to your wounds. I was only grumbling about finding time to talk it out with Zhuo Fan. Oh, right. I can't see why Zhuo Fan would get so close to a bone-tempering old man with his strength. It must be these incomprehensible topics, having found someone to talk to. Yeah, because we both wished to understand the nature of this world. Looks like Zhuo Fan didn't have any intention to kill us. Otherwise, we wouldn't have recovered so quickly. Huh. Why is Gang Air and Yue's room door open? Junior Sister Meyer. Senior Brother Yue Ling, Junior Sister Yue Ling, what happened? Yue and Ganger are so hurt yet you went out for a walk. What fortune that I was here to keep them company, he he he. Who Meyer, they suffered backlash in the competition. Did you do this? How can you say that, Junior Sister? I have done everything I could to get these poor children to pass the outer sect promotion. With them training themselves into such a state, aren't you afraid I will become colder if you pin the blame on me? You. Enough of your pretense. We don't know how you did it, but we are clear that you're the culprit behind it. You should be frank right about now and not play pretend. Ha ha ha, Senior Brother Yue Ling is as blunt as always, so I shall oblige. Yes, I planned everything. And not just this, but everything since the beginning. Everything. Why, did you forget already how you got thrown into the labor office? Nana. You sure have a nice life here to ignore the outside world. Speak clearly. Now, I'll tell you the truth. When Big Brother Yue Ling had an affair outside the sect, resulting in a son, I reported it to the elders. That's what got you booted into the labor office. As for Ganger, he only escaped execution because of your master being a venerable with plenty of pull. Kudos, he. What? It's you. Junior sister, do you remember that 5th grade pill? I was kind enough to give you the tip about it so you could steal it and improve Yue's constitution. And you lived up to my expectations by going with it. I just had to report you. What? So it's you. Our pains these past decades were all because of you. Why? We didn't treat you badly. Why must you do this? Of course I had motive, ample in fact. I wouldn't just go about stabbing my friends in the back over nothing. Big Brother Yue Ling, I've always respected you since you brought me here. But you shouldn't have pulled your pants and denied me that night. Even daring to call it the sect's rule, allowing dual cultivation but forbidding love. You think I'll freaking believe that crap after you went fooling around, and even had a child. Try calling that dual cultivation. Just over this trifle. Is that it? Shut it, of course that's not all. What mattered the most was the elite disciples quota. Senior brother Yue Ling and junior sister Yue Ling were both prominent inner sect disciples and wouldn't refuse going higher, and with the positions being so limited. Shit, that's your real motive, you viper. I get that you schemed against us for the elite spots, but why go after Yue? They're just children. With the elite selection about to start, them just entering the inner sect will be of no threat to you. Weeds need to be culled from the roots, lest they grow unchecked. So rather than wait for them to come for me, I did a preemptive strike, crippling them. What other choice was there besides plotting their demise at their own hands? I overheard that the sect leader brought in a new disciple, so I got the girl to test him. Getting him to kill her wasn't such a bad outcome, but that Zhuo Fan is such a loser, getting hurt instead and ending up in the labor office. Humph had no choice but to resort to schemes. How dare she call Zhuo Fan a loser? I guess she doesn't know how strong Zhuo Fan is. Who mayor? Even if we both are punished by the sect today, we are going to kill you. Second senior brother Lu Su. Ha ha ha, juniors are so strong even after so many years in the labor office. Not even with the 5th layer of radiant stage cultivation can I hold you back. Lu Su, you're also involved in this, aren't you? I don't understand a word you're saying. But if you want to harm junior sister mayor, you'll have to go through me first. Junior sister mayor, come. Let's not waste time on them. Not if I can help it. He. I just got word that someone in the labor office is itching to die by touching our steward Zhuo. Roaming around, we found you two to fit the bill. Talk, were you going after steward Zhuo? Steward Zhuo. Who's that? And who are you for? What are you doing in the labor office? For God's sake, our names are glorious, the entire sect echoing the demonic cultivator hero quartet. Yet you dare say you don't know us. You should be killed by 1,000 cuts for that. Killed by 1,000 cuts. Torn in half. Brothers, let's take these two ignorant dogs. Tear them in half. The usual then. 1, 2, 3, pull. Stop, please. Executive sirs, please let him go. He did not know of sir's status and offended you. Please show remorse. That doesn't matter, but they also dared to not know our illustrious title. Brothers, keep pulling. Wait. You can't kill them, because their steward was friends. An honest mistake here, friend of Steward Zhuo. Don't mind it now, and never ever tell Steward Zhuo about it. You don't want us to suffer, do you? The hell is wrong with these weirdos? They were just tearing me off a second ago, and now they are so respectful. Just what strength must he have to get these four shits to fall in line? Oh, wait. With Steward Zhuo's temper, he doesn't make friends easily. When we met, he skipped the small talk and went tough on us right off the bat. Either obey or die, what friends? Are you really Steward Zhuo's friends? Old Yuan, you had someone tell us that Steward Zhuo is in trouble. We came and only saw these two radiant stage disciples. So we took them as being ignorant for offending his grace. But since their Steward Zhuo's pals, then who are the culprits after Steward Zhuo? Crap, when did these shits learn to think? Executives, the ones after Steward Zhuo just flew away. These two were chasing after them, but you stopped them. Didn't you see? They've become new men ever since they've returned. But this only makes Zhuo Fan, the one to change them, even more invaluable. It seems to be true. Sorry, didn't know we're on the same side looking out for Steward Zhuo. We've offended you. Please don't tell him. But who are those two to come find trouble for Steward Zhuo? We must take them out at once. These four are deranged and unknown, but they are tough and gullible. Why not use them to get rid of Humair and Lu Su? Executives, they are inner disciples, but you can't touch them because of the sect rules. And if Steward Zhuo wanted their lives, how could they have escaped? It's better to not interfere and mess with Steward Zhuo's plans. Executive Sir's methods are cruel, but those are born out of circumstances while they are but simple and honest men. Having just been pardoned, they've returned to the sect, loyal and brave, but also strong. They won't involve themselves in the sect's politics and die because of it. But now that I've said that, your revenge won't work, so you better look after those juniors instead. Old Yuan, that much I understand. Ganger. I have to look after Ganger with my life. Oh, they look positively dying. Didn't they take their pills? Should we give them? Thank you, executives, but their meridians are crushed and not even a 7th grade pill can. What's the use of crying? It's only some broken meridians, nothing Steward Zhuo can't heal. Aren't you friends? Steward Zhuo is very generous with his pals. Why don't you go to Steward Zhuo for help? What? Steward Zhuo. Can Steward Zhuo really save them? Let us tell you, having worked with him for years. Nothing's impossible for him. Yep, Oldly got crippled too after his fight to the death, but with Steward Zhuo's whammy he was up on his feet in no time. He even entered the ethereal stage. So, Ganger and Yue can be saved. Well, but who the hell is Steward Zhuo? Humph. Not even a day has passed and you're already back. What, you're already healed and are itching for a fight. But this time, I'll tell you first. I won't show any more mercy.